Hello, welcome to the Tutors of Life podcast, episode 65. This is your host, Shaun Tudor.
And this is Sam.
Hello, Sam.
Hello, Shaun.
How are you?
I'm doing good.
That's good.
You know, I really wish you would let me at least look at the camera before you start talking.
I never look at the camera.
Okay.
All right.
I literally push record and you go.
Yes. Sorry.
Oh, I forgot to tell you what happened. I took the blanket from Mimi and she just let her face just slide across it as I pulled it out from under her.
She's such a good girl.
Yeah.
So we had a podcast on our struggles.
We did. A whole day ago.
1 day ago.
Yep.
I said, I do not have the willpower to not be on my phone.
And how's that going, Shaun?
Yesterday, I spent a record time of 1 hour and 4 minutes on my phone.
After you threw a hissy fit.
I threw a fit. I threw a little not really temper. What do you call that?
You gave me the silent
A
treatment.
pity party?
Yeah, I don't know.
I pity partied myself.
You were upset.
I was upset. Sam was just like, you can do it, Shaun. I believe in you. And I'm like, quit doing that. And then I just ignored her. Mm-hmm. I was mad.
Mm-hmm. And then it sucked because we were both working in the office and I could just feel his anger emanating behind me.
Mm-hmm. So I only spent 1 hour and 4 minutes on my phone yesterday. That's like a record by over an hour. It doesn't exist. That's the lowest amount of time I've not, you know what I'm saying?
I'm so proud of you.
Thanks. And then today has been another record low amount of time spent on my phone. I
haven't looked, but I was on my phone quite a bit for work today.
Does it count for time on your phone if you're listening to a podcast?
No, I think it's if your phone's up.
Okay, that makes sense because I listened to 3 hours of podcast today, but my screen time's under 2 hours.
Yeah.
It's screen time.
Yeah, so if your phone's unlocked.
That makes sense. Okay.
So it sucks because sometimes I'll watch I'll listen to music on YouTube. So in order to have that keep playing, I have to have my phone screen on, so that counts towards my screen time.
Unless you were to buy the YouTube Premium.
Yeah.
Don't do that.
I'm not gonna do that.
Okay. Do you know what I realized, Sam?
What did you realize?
I am capable, like you said.
I know.
I just have to want it.
It's like I told you, Shaun. Told you so. Oh, God. I couldn't.
What was that?
I tried to say I told you so.
I told her so.
I told her so. Thank you.
Come
on.
Pull it together.
I think this is karma for me saying that your brain moves slower than mine.
Dude, yeah. Yeah, facts.
It does, though.
Your brain moves slower than mine?
No, yours does.
Okay.
Literally.
What if my brain is moving so much faster than yours, I just can't, comprehend things? Is that possible?
I don't know.
Is it possible? Because that would mean I'd have, more ADHD type of stuff than you.
Yeah.
Do you think that's possible?
I don't know.
Okay.
Guys, literally, I asked Shaun a question. A simple yes or no question. It takes him a minimum of 5 to 10 seconds to answer me.
I want to make sure I'm responding accordingly.
They're yes or no questions.
I like to digest the question.
Oh, my goodness. Anyways.
I try not to be rash.
That's a first for you.
So what popped up in my memories today was me and Scott Mickle standing in front of my RX-8 a couple days after I bought it. That fucked me up.
Why?
Don't act like you don't know, Sam.
You just told me the story.
I just told Sam.
I told him to wait so he would have something
audience.
burning for you guys.
So we talked on Sunday, so yesterday for us, about me liking change, right?
Mm-hmm.
And there are many things, many vehicles I have bought and sold, and there's some level of regret with some of them and some missing. Like I long for them, right? Does that make sense? So I was thinking today quite a bit about that, about what I truly believe I could purchase, be happy with, and not
Want to sell?
not want to sell and not focus a lot of my mental energy on.
Okay.
Because it's not just about, so when I'm thinking about like changes in my life, I let it really like manifest and take up a lot of time in my brain.
Like thinking
It
about
holds a lot of space in my mind.
changes does?
Yes.
Okay.
So I was thinking, what vehicle would put me in a spot where I don't have this feeling? Does that make sense?
Yep.
And
Have you had them before?
so that's, no.
Okay.
I don't believe I have had them before. Would I, maybe the RX-8. Maybe the RX-8. The only thing about that car, though, right? Mm-hmm. Because it had like the back seats, which I liked. So it had like the suicide doors. Mm-hmm. So it's a 2-door car, but it had suicide doors so you get in the back. It drifted. Nice. Very nice. Be nice. Redline 9500. That was fun. Redline was 8500, but I could stretch it to like 95. I really like that car. What I didn't like about it, right, was knowing if the engine went, I don't even understand a rotary engine, so I'm fucked. And the other thing was my second and fourth gear synchros in the one I had were going out. The only reason I didn't like that car, right, you following me? Mm-hmm. Was because I don't know how to work on it at all.
Do many people do?
There used to be a rotary engine shop in Eau Claire, but it shut down. So I think I'd have to bring it to the cities.
Damn, that sucks.
That's like the only reason I'm hesitant on that car. But is that a valid reason? And it's expensive as fuck to work.
That's a very valid reason.
Mm-hmm. That makes sense.
Yeah.
Okay. Because I wanted to do some upgrades to it and stuff, but it was so expensive.
Yeah. Kyle doesn't even know how to work on that, does he?
No. I'm sure he could figure it out, though.
Oh, yeah.
Figure it out.
He could definitely figure it out.
Figure it out.
Maybe not. Definitely Kyle. Though.
Definitely Kyle.
You're welcome, Kyle.
Yeah.
Man, I miss
okay,
that
so
car.
wait.
What? So there's that car. Do you have is it only that car?
All right, so I'm drinking. What kind of tea am I drinking?
Black coconut? Or coconut?
It's black tea.
Toasted coconut.
Toasted coconut black tea. Mm-hmm. God damn it, it's good.
It is really good.
So that car, right?
Yes.
Is like one where I could buy it now and still be very happy to have it now. Does that make sense? You following me?
Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
The other car was the 97 Del Sol I got that was in like really good condition. And I kind of regret selling that.
Oh, yeah, because we saw one in Arizona.
Fucked me up, dude. Oh, my God.
You were so upset.
Mm-hmm. I miss it.
So that one you can blame on greed. Definitely greed.
The Del Sol?
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay. And
Wait, why?
didn't you sell it because like a guy offered you like a lot of money for it?
No, I sold that car because I didn't want to pay insurance on it.
So greed.
Yeah. Looking back now, my dumb ass didn't know you could put a collector's plate on it. It was in 1997. Yeah. When I owned it was 2017. Wait, that's when you and I started dating, right?
Yep.
2016. It was. Oh, it wasn't 20 years old yet.
No.
That's why. Okay. Yep. I couldn't quite put a plate on it. That's why I sold it. I should have just mustered out.
But yeah, you should have just like held on to it. You had that garage. Like you should have just put it in the garage and waited till it was 20.
Thank you, Sam. Thank you. Thank you for that.
Thank
you.
What else?
There's one more practical one, right? That like, okay, but hold on, let me say this. There's one more practical one I liked, but I did not like. Even now having it, I wouldn't be happy having it now.
So what? Because there's obviously something, probably a different version of it, different brand of it that you might like better.
Oh yeah, the truck I had.
Yeah.
So what really made me upset about it? There was a bunch of little maintenance on it.
Yeah. Oh, we're talking about the Platinum.
Yeah. The
Ford Platinum 2014.
2014, yeah. It's because there's a lot of little stupid maintenance on it. And sometimes shit just glitched out on that thing.
Yeah, because like the floorboards stopped going down.
The floorboards quit going down, which I was like, okay.
Running boards
was like, okay, whatever. Remember when the radio used to just go blank?
Yeah.
The radio would just go blank. I'm like, all right, Chuck, let's not fucking be stupid. I want to listen to the radio.
Then you were told the MPGs were supposed to be really high, but it was only really high right after you switched the spark plugs.
Right after I switched spark plugs, and then on the freeway. Why on the freeway am I getting 13 miles per gallon?
Yeah, that made no sense.
Dude, what the hell? And then my seat setting would always like mess up and set like a new seat setting, or it'd like go to a different spot and it would erase my old seat setting.
Oh, mine would always stay.
Yeah, yours would. No, like the number one, because that had so many different like ups and downs and lumbar support. So many options. And it's so many options. And so when yours was always good. Mine would sometimes, like, the computer must have forgotten, it would just, like, change or whatever. And then mine would be going into, like, some alternate reality. And I'm like, dude, all right, fucking truck.
Was it? So this truck was really cool, too, because, like, when you turned it off, like, it would automatically move your seat back, which, like, I do a lot of times in both our vehicles, actually. Mm-hmm. And I shouldn't say a lot of times, like 50% of the time. So that was really nice. How many times would you get in that truck and it'd be on my seat setting and you would just start panicking because it would go so close?
Yeah. It's like the last person in there, right? It goes to their seat setting. So, like, when you turn it off, it just slides you back. The steering wheel tucks in so that you can get out nice and comfortable. Then when you hop in, whatever setting it was, it just starts getting you close. And so I would just start getting, like, crushed. And I just start getting, like, crushed. I'm like, fuck, what's going on? And I'd be, like, pressing my button, like, God damn it.
It just makes me laugh just thinking about that happening.
It's like in Star Wars when they're in that like compactor and it's slowly just compacting them. That's how I felt when I would get in that thing afterwards.
Yeah, that's so funny. I love that for you.
Thank you.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Okay, so what version of a truck would you want, or brand, or whatever?
I know it has to be a higher model for me to be happy because I'm bougie.
So like a Platinum or a High Country?
A Lariat, a Platinum, or on the Chevy side, a High Country, or an LTZ. On the GMC side, an SLT. And I don't even really fuck with Dodge, so I couldn't tell you.
No Toyotas?
The Toyota has the Limited, but I haven't really messed with Toyota much either.
You really like Corey's, though.
I like Corey's truck. Yeah, for sure. It's a nice truck. I like the Tundras a lot. I like Tundras a lot. I don't know if I would get a Tundra, though.
No? Okay.
You know why?
Because you don't want to spend the money?
No, I don't know why. I don't know. Would I like a Tundra? Maybe I'd like a Tundra.
Shaun, do you want to know what kind of car I would love to have?
What's that?
Anything. Huh. Literally, Shaun always asks me, well, what kind of car do you want? Whatever you give me. That's not a manual.
Yeah, I learned that one.
Mm-hmm. But now I do love the 4Runner life. You kind of shot yourself in the foot with the 4Runner.
Yeah, I got a 4Runner for myself. And then Sam took ownership of it because she didn't want to drive the manual I bought her. And then now she's like, I want a new 4Runner. And I'm like, awesome, because they're only like $100,000.
$40,000.
Yeah, dude, fucking for a used one.
Used 2020.
Damn, bro, that shit's crazy. We couldn't even afford something like that. We'd go bankrupt.
With the wedding.
Shit. Yeah. I'm telling you. Damn. So, okay, would you rather, though, have a 4Runner or a Tesla?
4Runner.
Why a Tesla? Have you ever drove a Tesla?
I have not. Have you?
No.
I don't know. I just like the 4Runner life. I don't know. If they had a Tesla SUV, like I know they're coming out with the Tesla truck.
They do have a Tesla SUV.
Oh,
the Model X.
The hatchback car things.
Yeah.
It's not even like close to as big as the 4Runner.
Dude, those things are like $70,000.
Yeah, there's also that.
Oof. They do have a lot of space though.
4Runner space?
I actually think so, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe not like the ceiling height.
See, and I think that would affect Mimi.
You think so? You think Mimi would be that affected? I don't think she would. I think a Tesla would be cool.
I am surprised you haven't bought one yet, to be honest. I am just waiting for the day for you to come home with one.
No, I'm going to figure it out. I'm going to figure out what I want in my life.
Figured out.
I'm going to figure it out.
No, you're not.
No, I'm not. But I also, okay, so we talked about a couple of those. So I think like a half-ton, right, truck, yeah, would be cool. Do you think I'd be happy with that?
No.
Why do you say it like that?
Because every freaking time anything comes about, you're just like, babe, a half-ton's just not enough. Like, I need a 3/4 ton or a 1-ton truck. If we had one of those, then we could get a camper. I could get a bigger dump trailer. I wouldn't have to worry about having a job trailer and, you know, my truck not being able to haul it.
So are we thinking I need a 3/4 ton?
At least.
Ooh.
And you're definitely the type of person that you like to compensate.
What does that mean?
Or maybe you need a bigger truck to hold that ego of yours.
To hold my ego?
Yeah.
My ego waffles?
Yeah.
What do you mean? What ego?
Yep. That.
Damn, bro, that hurts.
Did it?
So you think I need a 3/4 ton?
We should have Lizzo sing the Truth Hurts song to you.
That'd be cold.
Yeah, I think you need at least a 3/4 ton.
Probably a diesel, right?
You know, I feel like you'd be happier with one.
I think so. I'm writing a list, guys.
You already have a list of cars you want.
I know.
Is that one going to say, Sam says I need a 3/4 ton diesel?
Yeah.
Okay.
All right.
What do I need then?
Hold on, we're not done. Do we like what brand do we like?
Of trucks?
Mm-hmm.
Not Fords. I hate Fords.
God damn it! You don't want a Ford 3/4 ton? Okay, what would you like?
GMC.
A GMC?
The GMC and the Chevy have had way less problems than your two Fords. Prove me wrong.
I can't prove you wrong because you're right.
Correct. Even though the GMC did have its tranny go out, but that was
Before me.
before you, and I would say the previous driver's fault.
Yeah, he hauled a $20,000 or 20,000 pound trailer.
Yep.
With it.
And it's rated for 10.
6,500.
That's not even close.
It's a little off.
Just a little bit.
You know. Yeah, he said after he pulled that trailer, it just didn't run right.
It's like he blew the tranny.
Yeah, something like that.
Oh wait, he did.
Yeah. Probably not the only tranny he's blowing. You know what I'm saying?
We're just going downhill on this
Anyways,
podcast.
keep going.
Apparently, I called myself a slut last week.
So you're saying I need a GMC 3/4 ton diesel?
Yes.
The SLT?
Obvi.
Damn. I would drive the shit out of that. You know, we were looking at them and they're only like $60,000.
That's it.
Mm-hmm.
Can't be mad about my $40,000 Forerunner now.
It's gotta be an 8-foot box though, right?
Obviously.
8-foot box.
I am sick and tired of hearing you complain about your 6-foot box.
Hey, have you seen how much gas has gone up?
I'm trying to see if I can see it out our window. No, the blinds and trees are in the way. What's it at?
$3.29.
Oh, and up again.
Yeah.
Damn.
Since Friday. When it went up on Friday.
Yep.
We are pretty much we are within 20 cents of what I remember it was during the Obama administration.
When I remember, because I was driving, I think it was 17, it reached $4. For one day, it was over $4.
Unleaded.
Yes.
Okay. Because I remember filling up, because I always had to run premium in my cars. I remember my average premium fill up was like around like $4.29.
Let's remember when I was 16 to 17, you were not driving it.
Right. Yeah, that's true. I came 2 years after. So when I was driving, it was around $4.29-ish. I remember gas was a lot of the times like around $4.29.
For premium.
For premium. And today I looked and it was $4.09. Mm-hmm. So we're 20 cents off.
For premium.
For premium.
Yeah. Because we'd still be 70. Nope, 30 cents. 60. Nope, 70. I was right. 70 cents
But I think
off.
it follows like a similar trend, doesn't it? Like how much more premium is.
I don't know.
Yeah, I think it's always like 70, 80 cents more.
Oh, maybe.
Oh, you know, I guess I don't know when it got really low, though. I don't know what the split was when gas was down to 99 cents under the Trump administration.
Yeah.
Hey, everyone, do you remember when gas 2 years ago was 99 cents, you fucking idiots, and now it's times 3?
Wasn't it
Go
$1.14 or something?
Huh?
Didn't it get down to $1.14?
Under Trump?
Yeah.
No, it was under 99 cents.
I think you're high.
No, dude, there was places where it was 99 cents.
Not where we live.
Yes.
No.
Within 30 minutes. I'm not even shitting you.
Okay.
Dude, 99 cents.
Anyways, yeah, so when I was in high school, because I remember this, because there was like a huge thing, gas was going to go up above $4, so there was a gas station just down the block from my house. And so there was cars lined up to go to the gas station to get gas before I went up the next day. Mm-hmm. And it was only over $4 for like a day, maybe 2. But yeah, I remember my mom filled up my car for me.
That's nice of her.
Yeah. It was nice. But, I mean, it wasn't nice paying that.
No.
Do you think there's a trend that it goes up during Democrats being in office?
It's not a trend. It's an actual thing.
Oh, okay. Cool.
But
It's like, they're trying to get us to stimulate the economy, but they're raising prices of everything, so we spend more on that stuff instead of stimulating the economy.
Yeah, we seriously went from filling up my gas tank was $25 2 years ago. $25 to fill up my pickup truck. Now, to fill up my pickup truck is $85. And I just go, wow, that's cool.
Yeah. You know what we're not doing? Stimulating the economy.
No.
So...
No. Because I can promise you, for gas, because gas is one of my biggest expenses.
Oh, God, yeah, it is.
I fill up my truck every 3 days. So, gas is one of my biggest expenses. And I promise you, my wages have not gone up three times.
Oh, hell no.
In 2 years, it's not gone up 3 times.
I wonder. So usually, this is what I learned in my high school economics class for you, which we've talked about. Usually, you can tell how the economy is doing by the size vehicles people have. So if it's doing better, people have more bigger vehicles because they can afford the gas that goes with it. And if it's doing worse, then people have smaller vehicles. So I'm curious if, like, truck and 4Runner prices are going to go down if these gas prices stay up.
And that's what I'm wondering, too. Kyle and I were talking about that today. Truck prices are at an all-time high.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Big time.
Which makes no sense with gas prices being up.
That's what we were saying, because diesel right now is $3.69 for diesel. Dude, that ain't fucking cheap to run these trucks.
No.
These people buying these trucks for $70,000, and they're running $3.69 a gallon, $100 fill-ups. I understand typically if you buy a $70,000 truck, you could probably afford $150 in gas a week, but still. It just, if you think about it like that, Jesus Christ, I need to get on a job and drive a car. Like, I need to quit running everywhere all day long.
Yeah, that's what I keep telling you.
Yeah, because what is that?
If you didn't have to drive back and forth between Menards 5 times a day,
yeah,
you would not be buying gas every 3 days.
No.
We need to get your organizational and we just need to get some of your skills up, man.
If we could figure out my organization, that would help so freaking much. Yeah, because I'm essentially like slapping down just in gas a damn $500 car payment a month.
Yeah.
Just in gas.
Yup.
Wow. Wowza. Yeah, how do I quit driving around so much?
You actually, like, make lists of everything you need.
Yeah, that's a good idea.
Because I feel like you do, but you only, like, you obviously don't pay attention to everything.
Right.
And, like, that's understandable. You can do it in chunks, but at least get enough where if you get ahead, then you have the materials for the next thing. Right? So, like, don't just get the materials for the stuff that you're working on. Get it for also, like, the next project or two that you're going to be working on. What's up, Buns?
Yeah. AJ was saying, AJ's got a cube van, a 16-foot cube van. And he asked Kyle and I if we're interested in that.
Another one?
A cube van. Like, instead of the van. Do you know what a cube van is? Like a U-Haul?
Oh, okay.
It's a 16-foot U-Haul.
Oh, that'd be better than what you have.
Well, yeah, because then you can actually stand up. You can do your shelving, and you can put like a shit ton of stuff in it.
And then you wouldn't have to worry about getting a bigger truck to haul a job trailer.
Correct.
The only shitty thing is... actually, maybe not. Because their whole like thing with like why you wanted the job trailer again was so you could drop it off at a site and leave it there.
Right.
But I guess you can still do that with the van.
Right. Well, that's what we do with our van. We bring our van to a job and just drop it off and then drive to that site every day.
It just sucks because you still need
a bunch of shit because that van is fucking 4x8.
Yeah, no, I knew that. No, it just sucks because if you go to Menards and you have to get something big, you have to have your truck or you have to take the van to go get it.
Right. Mm-hmm.
But in reality, I guess that's not terrible. I don't know. You just need to be better at planning ahead. That's what I'm telling you.
It's a good idea.
Mm-hmm.
It's a good idea.
I know.
Yeah. Yeah, if we could figure that out, it could really save on gas.
Yep.
Yeah, it's a neat world we're living in, babe.
It is, actually. It is. It's very interesting. Shaun, what is today?
22 days until we get married.
God. It's like you read my mind.
Hey, babe. I've been thinking about it all day.
Have you really?
No.
Nah, that's what I thought.
Been thinking about cars. But hey, whatever.
Same thing.
Same thing.
I told Kayla.
Yep.
And she's like, or no, she actually said, it's the last day of January. And she's like, and then tomorrow's February. I was like, Kayla, don't tell me. Don't remind me. I'm not thinking about it.
Why?
It just came up so much faster than I expected.
Time.
I'm not excited. Like, I'm not like worried or nervous or anything like that. But I don't know. I just don't want time to go so fast.
I agree. I do not like how fast time goes.
Yeah. It's been weird.
Yeah.
Weird.
I
did have something. Oh. I gotta admit. So I know we've only like really started like changing our process, like our thought processes like Saturday.
Mm-hmm.
But I feel like I'm more intentional with some of the things I do. Right? Like instead of just like putting something down somewhere, I put it where it's supposed to go. Instead of putting it down somewhere and then moving it to where it's supposed to go.
100%.
Literally, usually by now, Shaun and I would have so much shit everywhere. But we don't.
I've been hanging up my coat.
I did put mine on the bed today, but it was because I had my backpack on. I was carrying my gym bag and all the stuff that I had from the office.
Take 6 seconds to make an excuse.
Fuck you. But I did put it back at one point.
Nice.
But yeah, I've been much more intentional with things.
Yes. I think if we can continue being intentional how we have been the past 3 days.
Mm-hmm.
If we can be intentional how we've been the past 3 days, our lives will not only be a lot more productive, they'll be a lot more fulfilled,
mm-hmm.
and we'll be a lot more in the moment.
We'll waste a lot less time.
Yes.
Right? Because you got to think, if we set something down somewhere else, then we have to take twice as much time to put it where it's supposed to go.
Mm-hmm.
Let's say we just put it where it's supposed to go.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, I agree with you. It's not a hard habit to do either.
A lot of this stuff isn't. You just have to be diligent about it.
Right. Like I'm thinking about it more.
Mm-hmm.
It's been interesting. I kind of enjoy it. And I think you and I both really needed that because, like, we've been slacking at getting up in the mornings lately.
Bro, we've been slacking.
But today, we were both very intentional with getting up.
Mm-hmm. Yes. I wanted to sleep in, but I was like, no. you're gonna be intentional. And I was, and it was good. It was really good. I felt good. I feel good now too. Right? I should be tired.
Oh, I'm tired.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm just gonna say it. I'm tired.
So I worked out this morning. So did you. And then after my workout, I was like, it would be so cool to spend some time on the Stairmaster.
How cool was it?
It's really warm.
Dude, I could not believe how much I sweat on the Stairmaster.
Yeah, I didn't like get really tired. I was keeping my heart rate between 137 on level 5, and then I went to level 6, and I was at 142. And I kept it there, and I was there, at those paces. I did like 15 minutes, 16 minutes, I think like 16 minutes in those paces, and then I dropped it to like 4 for my cool down for the last 3 minutes. But I was wet. Like, I was wet.
It's just crazy. I just don't understand. Why is that workout so intense?
Dude, like, why do people walk?
Yeah, no, Stairmaster.
Just go on you running on a treadmill, go on a Stairmaster.
Yep, 100%. Way better.
Riding a bike, go on a Stairmaster. HIIT training, go on a Stairmaster.
Yeah.
Incredible. That machine that was the first time I've ever used one. Saturday, right?
Yeah.
First time I ever used Stairmaster was Saturday, I think. I want to say that's the first time I ever used it. I don't remember ever using one before.
I've never used one before Saturday.
Oh, I get what? Maybe I've like just jumped on one, but I've never like intentionally used one for an exercise until Saturday. And then I did it again today, and I was like, dude, this piece of machinery is incredible.
Also, I was impressed with the fact that like my legs were tired, like they were exhausted. Did not get sore.
Wow, I didn't even think of that. Yeah, that's so true.
Like, I mean, we used our legs, obviously. Going upstairs, not easy.
Right?
Especially when you go up, like, what was it, 43 flights?
Something like that.
But yeah, not sore. It was amazing. It was so cool.
Dude, I like that fucking little machine.
Yeah, I'm addicted.
Yeah.
I totally understand now why Nate made all of his clients do it at the end of their workouts.
Yep, I get it. Keep you lean. All right, babe, what else you got for me?
I had something else about our intentionalism, I think, maybe.
Robin Hood was up a little bit today.
I didn't look.
Me neither.
It's like we just talked about this on the previous podcast.
Okay, did you listen to that podcast, episode 563?
Not yet.
Okay.
I'm going to do that tomorrow.
Okay. It's about being intentional.
Let me write it down. What was it again?
Episode 563. Bigger pockets. What kind of house do you think you'd be happy in, babe? Or living situation?
Somewhere that stays more insulated than this place.
Okay, so a newer built house.
I guess, unless
Okay,
it
write
just had
that down.
newer insulation. I need a new page then.
Oh, you want me to write it down on mine?
Oh, I already ripped the page.
Okay. So, better insulated. Okay, what else?
Why are we going through this on the podcast? We just discussed this yesterday. And the list was all valid.
On the podcast?
No. Oh, do you just want our people to know what?
I want it on record.
Why?
I know, it's fun. This is fun.
Literally, I don't think, like, there's going to be very minimal that our listeners don't know about us.
That's kind of how this is supposed to be.
Okay. Newer insulation. High ceilings. Tall ceilings.
I like tall ceilings.
I need lots of windows, especially south facing.
Okay.
You can bring up things so we're not in silence.
Oh, okay. I want at least a 2-stall garage.
I'm going to go with 3.
Wait, are we talking about like a house or a duplex area?
Oh, I thought you were talking about like my dream house.
Oh.
Are you just talking about what I would be happy in next?
What would you be happy for a living situation?
I don't... like next?
Sure.
I don't know. A fenced-in yard?
Okay. But we could fence it in, right?
Yeah, I don't care. Why does it matter who fences it in?
Okay, so you want a fenced-in yard?
Yeah.
Do you still want that to be better insulated?
Yes.
Okay. At least a 2-stall garage, right?
It has to be. Otherwise, there's no way we're living there.
You want taller ceilings in there?
Doesn't have to be in that one.
Okay. How many bedrooms?
At least 2, but I prefer 3.
2, prefer 3. How many baths?
Definitely at least 2.
2? 2 full or 1.5?
I'll give you 1.5.
Okay, 1.5. All right.
Carpet or laminate? Or carpet or whatever.
LVP. I don't really care because I can do whatever I want to it. Is that a good answer?
Sure. How long do you want to live there?
I'm going to be honest with you. I know this might sound kind of crazy. Like 20 years. I'm just kidding. I realistically would like to live there for probably 3 years.
You would want to live there for 3 years, but you struggle to live in this house for 3 years.
Do you want to know why I'd live there for 3 years?
Sure.
Because fenced in yard, right? I want to have a gooder size yard.
Gooder.
A gooder size yard.
Better.
Fenced in. And I want like so it'll be a house hack, right? So it'll be cheaper for living. Mm-hmm. And you want to, can I say that on here? How long you want to work for?
Sure. I don't know.
Oh. Well, so you're going to be at your W-2 job for like 2 more years, right? Yeah. Is what you're kind of thinking?
That's the goal.
That's the goal. So by house hacking for 2 years, it gives us a lot more income to get more passive income and do more things, right? Yeah. Take more trips, have more fun, more life experiences, right? Mm-hmm. Then that 3rd year, we plan to do a lot of traveling, mm-hmm. driving around the country, stuff like that, mm-hmm. right? Mm-hmm. Hopefully a Republican's in office at that time and things are a little better and we can afford gas and shit.
Yeah, hopefully.
But then we have a place we can come back to, but it's still the majority of it's being paid for. We're not paying a mortgage we're not paying a $1,500 mortgage plus utilities for something we're not even at.
That makes sense.
For half the year, you know?
That makes a lot of sense.
So that's why I say a house hack like that, I would say 3 years. And then, I mean, depending on how good of an experience that is, it wouldn't be out of the question, I don't think, to do it again. Or, like, find a nicer one. Or would it be?
I love the fact that you are so cheap and stingy when it comes to houses.
Okay.
Cars, you give 0 fucks about.
Now, gang, if we can see my priorities. What do you mean, babe?
We already talked. You've probably spent $70,000 in registration.
No. $20,000 to $30,000 in registration and titling fees. We just said it yesterday on the podcast.
Okay. But yet, and that's just in titling registration fees.
Yeah.
That's not including, like, how much money you've gained, well, in total have spent,
yeah.
But then you did sell them.
Yeah.
but how much money in general has gone towards vehicles.
Mm-hmm.
And yet, you want to just keep living in a duplex. Just because you don't want to pay for a mortgage.
Yeah. Is that awesome?
Compromise. We're working on compromise here, guys.
You want to live in your own house or what?
Yeah.
Do you not want to live in a duplex?
I will in our next house.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
What's ticking in that brain of yours?
I try to think through, right? Like every time we have these conversations, or pretty much any conversation I have, I like to put my feet in the shoes of me doing that, right?
Right.
So when you say that, I immediately think of, okay, so what if the next thing we move into is not a
Duplex? I think you're going to be upset and you're going to want to move after a year.
So my mind starts stirring on how I could justify that, or what that would look like.
But living in a house next?
Yeah.
I don't know. The funny thing is that's all we look at pretty much.
Houses?
Yes.
Yeah.
I think you could be okay with it, but then you think about the like potential money that you're not saving because we're not in a duplex.
Why does that bother me?
I don't know.
Me neither. I mean, it's realistic. Realistically, it's $1,000 a month savings from a duplex to a single family of similar quality house.
I'd give you 800.
Okay. Okay. Because like a $300,000 duplex that we would find off market for the same caliber house that we don't have to put a bunch of work into.
Yeah.
We would spend around $275,000 for the single family for a similar caliber house.
Yeah.
As the duplex's caliber.
Okay.
So we're within $25,000.
Okay.
So the loan amount is only going to be $150 difference.
Are we, how much is insurances?
It's about $20 more a month.
Oh, okay, whatever. The only issue is if, like, when we look at single families, is we're not looking at ones that'd be the same caliber as a duplex.
Correct.
Like, we're looking for fixer-uppers.
Right, which I don't want to do because that's my full-time job and I know we're not going to do it.
Why didn't you say that before?
Because, well, I don't know. I guess we could do it. We could do it. What do you think?
I need to sleep on it.
You need to sleep on it?
Yeah.
Yeah. Fixer-upper would be an option. We do fixer-uppers. What's your mind? What's up, babe? What's up?
I'm stuck with you. That's all I know.
Guys in the audience listening and gals, do you think Sam's mind sometimes wants to implode from me?
Oh, do you want me to answer that?
I didn't get a feedback response, so yeah, you can answer.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
All
Yep.
right. Yeah.
Yep. There are definitely times where I just want my brain to melt.
Yeah. Yeah, crazy.
Yeah, it's just because you mention things like about getting duplexes, but then we only look at houses. And then I'm like, well, maybe...
That's because duplexes don't go on the market.
Well, yeah. So then I'm like, well, maybe, like, we're getting a house. And then it's just so back and forth. This goes back to the change, Shaun. You change your mind a lot.
I do. I want to start being intentional, though. And not changing my mind so much.
So the final decision is what?
What do you mean? For a living situation?
Yes.
I would like to see a duplex.
Okay.
Or what do you think, a fourplex maybe?
I just want a fucking fenced-in yard and have it be more insulated.
All right. You heard it here. That's the only stipulations.
Let me get those other ones.
And the other ones. All right. How close to town do you want it?
You're thinking about those Lake Wissota ones, aren't you?
Is it bad that I want to be closer to town from where we are now?
Closer to town?
Yeah, what's wrong with me?
How? How do we get that much closer?
I don't know. What's wrong with me?
We're literally 10 minutes away from downtown.
I want to be able to toss a stone and be at the gym.
But this is like perfect because we're smack dab in the middle of our favorite grocery store and the gym.
It's true. But I go to the gym like every day. But I only go to the grocery store like once a week.
So if we
Twice a
move
week.
closer to town, you're not going to care if we have to drive 15 minutes to Aldi?
Hell no.
And we're going to the Lake Alley one still.
Oh, why would I care?
Okay, fine. You heard it here first.
Yeah, I wouldn't care. Yeah, I don't know. I just like the idea of being really close to, like, downtown. But the problem is there actually, like, duplexes with land that close?
No.
I don't know if there is. We'll find something. I'd be fine with what? Okay, what would you be fine within? Give me a radius of Banbury. Good.
I don't even know.
Would you say Banbury's like the hub of downtown? Would you say it's like one of the most central downtown locations?
Probably not. Probably more 3D. But I like to just compare everything to how long it's going to take me to go to work because I go to work more often than the gym. Which fits perfectly with our 2 or 3 years time span.
Yeah, I know. It'd be phenomenal.
Because then after that, it doesn't matter where we live.
I agree completely. Because then after that...
Maybe we'll just move back up to Ashland.
No.
You want to know what my favorite thing is?
No.
Remember when we started dating and I kept telling you about how I wanted to get out of Eau Claire, and you're just like, why do you want to get out of here so bad?
Mm-hmm.
And I said, because I grew up here.
Mm-hmm.
And you're like, so what? It's Eau Claire. It's so cool.
Mm-hmm.
And I said, how would you feel if you still lived in Ashland?
You know the 2 reasons I do not want to live in Ashland. There's only 2, and you know them.
Go ahead.
You know them.
You can still say them.
What do you think they are?
There's nothing to do in the drug problem.
Drug problem and a lot less ways to make money for a career. What?
Nothing.
What do you think?
I mean, the opportunities in Eau Claire are dwindling. We just talked about it.
Okay. Opportunities might be dwindling, yes. Do you think a town of 8,000 people that hasn't grown in years with a massive drug problem has as good of career potential?
Shaun, it's you. You could make anything work. I just wanted to prove a point that staying in the same place that you've grown up isn't the most exciting thing.
Yeah. You grew up in Altoona, though. It doesn't count.
It's literally Eau Claire. It was supposed to be called, I think, East Eau Claire.
Interesting. Where would you like to live?
I hate these questions because then I always say, I don't know. And then you say, well, if you don't know, then why would we move?
Yeah. It's interesting. You love it here.
Whatever. Let's go to bed.
Okay, last real quick. Besides you have growing up here, what do you dislike about this place so much?
Winter.
Oh, we already talked about going other places for the winter. We've already talked about that.
I don't know. It's just a very. I don't know. I think I would prefer a more small town feel. Eau Claire's kind of like expanding a lot. And it's not like expanding in a good way. Like, right? Like, we're not getting like cool new stores, cool new restaurants. Like, it's expanding in the fact that they're just putting in new housing developments every single place. Which, speaking of, I was going to tell you about this. Out by Lowe's Creek. C&W. The one that's building all the townhomes in Altoona?
C&W. Yeah, I think that's it. Yeah.
They're proposing to try and put in 107 single-family home development.
What?
Near Lowe's Creek.
Holy man, where are they putting those at?
They have like a 247-acre lot, or there is a 247-acre lot. I don't know if they own it or what.
That's crazy.
Yeah, but all the people that live out there are protesting it because the company who's trying to build it isn't thinking about like how traffic's going to increase and the roads aren't accustomed to that, and sewage situations and water situations and all that stuff.
Oh, absolutely.
And you got to think, all those people that live out there because there is so few homes out there.
Oh, absolutely. That's the perk of living in that area. That's why houses are so expensive down there. You
100%.
have privacy.
100%. And then you add in 107 homes. 107. That's insane. Where are we getting all these people?
Probably from Minneapolis.
It's got to be.
So
that's my issue. Is Eau Claire's building more outwards instead of up? And I don't know. I just, it's one thing that's the one thing that I want changing. I want to be able to change my scenery more.
Okay. Change your scenery more as in what?
Than what I've lived with for 29 years.
So changing scenery, small town, not where you grew up. And you want that for like 7 months out of the year?
Sure.
Except for when it's cold?
Except for when it's cold. What?
You don't want to be around for winters.
Right, yeah.
You want to be somewhere south.
Yeah.
Okay, now somewhere south during the winter, do you want that also smallish town?
I don't know, because if we're only there for 4-5 months out of the year, it doesn't matter.
Okay. So then would it matter for the other 7 months? Dude, it's a real question.
Why do you want to stay here so badly?
Stay here?
Yeah.
You're the one with the job. I'm ready, babe. Let's go.
No, you're not.
Let's do it.
You would not leave.
No, I wouldn't. I would do a lot of vacations. I just like hanging out with my brother.
But you would do it vacations here?
No, I would do like a lot of vacations, but like I just like living here because I like hanging out with my brother.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I just like that. Personally. That's pretty much the only reason I'm here. That's a big reason I'm here.
Oh, I killed my mic.
How?
I don't know. I think I bumped it recently.
Are you back on?
On the backup mic, yes.
Dang, dude, your mic is junky.
I know. It's just finicky, I think.
Okay.
I mean, I smacked it pretty good when I threw a pen at you, so. My fault.
Yeah.
Okay, let's end this podcast before I dismantle you.
Sounds good. Hey, guys, thanks for tuning in. Hope you enjoyed the show.
I sure did.
Say goodnight, Sam.
Good night.
Sam.
Sam.